Hello friends, today we're going to talk about water and its essential qualities for human consumption. There are 4 elements or qualities that are essential and considered to be ideal in drinking water. That is TDS, negative ORP, alkalinity and cellular hydration. Let's look at each of them. TDS is total dissolved solids, which includes vitamins and minerals. Today the RO treated water or the bottled water that we all consume is completely removed of these essential vitamins and minerals during the process of filtration, which means that we are drinking dead water. Number 2, the other good quality that we are looking at is negative ORP in water. What is ORP? Oxidation reduction potential. In simple terms, that water which helps in reducing the aging process in the human body is essential for consumption. So we look for water which has negative ORP in it. Third, alkalinity. We all are aware we are supposed to consume alkaline water. Acidic water becomes a host to various disorders and diseases in human body. Now that I've explained the various qualities of water for human consumption, let's get into a simple demonstration to see to believe this. Here I have 4 water samples to check the TDS level. We're going to be testing each of these water samples with our TDS meter here to check what is the TDS level of each of this water sample. We will get quickly into this experiment to check this. This is Fresheal treated water. Now here I have a TDS meter and I'm going to check each of the sample. I'm going first with the Aquafina water and we will know the TDS level in less than a second. So we are now going to check the first water sample, which is your Aquafina. So Aquafina gives you a TDS level of 8. So just quick reminder, WHO tells you that a minimum of 150 mg per liter is the recommended TDS level for human consumption. Now let's look at the second water sample. The second water sample, which is our Kingley water, it shows 12. Okay. Now we move on to the third one. We have Bisleri water sample. Let's check the TDS level. Bisleri shows 38 as the TDS level. Now let's see what our Fresheal water has to say. We're going to check the TDS level for Fresheal water. Wow, you've got to see to believe this. It is 236 TDS level. 236 is the TDS level of Fresheal water. The second test that we're going to conduct is to check the pH level of each of this water sample. For this demonstration, I also have Sprite, which I'm going to include to check this alkalinity. As you all know, pH level above 7 is alkaline water. pH level less than 7 is acidic nature. So for this experiment, I'm going to use this pH drops, which is basically an indicator to show the alkalinity in each of this water sample. So let's go into this. So we have Sprite joining this experiment. Now I'm going to drop these pH drops into each of them and you can see how the color changes. Now the color is going to be the indicator for the pH and I will show you what each of these colors denote. Now the first one, the Sprite water, I'm dropping in the pH indicator drops and you can see that's turned red. If it is red in color, if you can look at this indication given here, I think you all can see that, which means this Sprite water sample contains pH level 4. So now I'm going to add the drops into each of them. This is for the Bisleri water and this is for Fresheal water. Just have to stir it for a minute. So now that I have put these drops into each of these water samples and they have also turned into different colors, we need to check the pH level as indicated in this bottle mentioned here. So you can see the shades mentioned here and their corresponding pH level. So the first one is at pH level 4. This is pH level 6.5. This is pH level 6 and Fresheal water has a pH level of 9.5. This experiment also shows how the acidity in the body increases with the consumption of acidic water. Now this can be overcome by consuming alkaline water, therefore bringing back the alkalinity in the body. An interesting fact about highly acidic food and water is that it takes about 32 liters of alkaline water to convert 1 liter of acidic water. Again, this is a very promising thing that you can convert your body alkaline by consuming alkaline water, but when the human body again starts to consume acidic food or water, it can soon turn into acidic in nature. So as you see, making your body acidic is very easy, but converting them back to alkaline is a very tough job. The next test that we are going to perform is to check the ORP level in water. ORP means oxidation reduction potential. So we are going to check if these water samples contain negative ORP or positive ORP. What is oxidation? Oxidation generally says the potential to slowing down the aging process. Now, negative ORP in water helps in slowing down the aging process and is also considered to have high levels of antioxidants. Now, in this experiment, when I am going to drop this ORP test drops, we are going to see how they react. Now, I am going to drop this ORP test drops into this water samples, and we are going to see how the color changes. So we are checking whether these water have negative ORP or positive ORP in them. As you see, these 4 water samples have remained unchanged in their color, and as indicated in this bottle, the negative ORP in water changes it into pink color. So as you all see, only Fresheal water has converted to pink color, which denotes that it has negative ORP in it. Now for the final test, we're going to check the cellular hydration capacity of these water. So we have Kindle, we have Distillery, and we have Fresheal water. Now we're going to make a simple experiment by making green tea. Now when we have to make green tea, we usually boil water, dip the green tea sachet, and then it changes its color. That is because during the heating process, the molecules break down so that there is better absorption. Now we are going to do this experiment using normal temperature of all these 3 water, and we're going to dip the green tea and see how it changes the color. Now the first one that we're going to test is Kindle water. I'm going to pour this on the sachet and I quickly remove. We can see it's not changed. Now the second one that goes in is Distillery water, and we see there's nothing changed, and we're going to check this with our Fresheal water. You can see how this is beautifully changed its color. So this explains the hydration capability in alkaline water in better absorbing the nutrients in the food, and also helps in detoxing faster. Now we're going to check the absorption ability in each of this water. I am going to squeeze in this green tea into each of these small containers, and I'm going to pour these water samples to check their absorption capabilities. I'm going to fill it up to the brim. I'm filling in Distillery water to the brim of the cup, and I am pouring Fresheal also to the brim of the cup. If you're keenly noticing this, the absorption capability is much higher in Fresheal, and you can see the same levels that is shown in the other 2 bottle samples. Fresheal is the best herb-based natural water drops that can transform your normal water to rich alkaline water within few minutes. Each drop contains close to 20 different types of vitamins and minerals, including folic acid, phosphorus, calcium, and potassium, which helps you to build immunity and also fight lifestyle diseases. We've now understood the need to bring in the awareness to the quality of water that we all need to consume. We proudly present to you YouFit from Fresheal.